Governor, nothing is more important to me than seeing to it that we get criminals off of our streets, out of our communities, and behind bars where they belong.
It's like being here is like, you know what I'm saying, being dead. You know, you're on a metal slab all the time. You know, people come see you here and there. For the most part, you know, it's like you're in another world.
My daily spirits are not judged on what the board does to me. It's on how my wife and my family and my daughter, who's a college student, it's how they're doing. That's what judges how my spirits are, I understand. As long as they're doing all right, I'm cool.
When I first got here, I planned on enrolling into some kind of education or vocational classes, but haven't been able to because they don't have them. You know, and the people that they do let in class are the ones that haven't passed the 4th grade and stuff like that.
There's more action going on here in the prison system than I had on the streets. The guys on the streets just try to get away from you and just chase them down and lock them up. Here, they're already caught, so they're just fighting to be fighting.
Gang activity in prison system, it's just a way of life for some of us. You know, some of us come from a gang culture on the streets. Coming in here is pretty much the same thing.
I try to not involve myself in the little activities that go on around here. It's just, this place is made to stress you out, to make you want to go crazy. It's just like caging up a pit bull or some wild animal. After some time, it's gonna lash out at you.
It's very easy to get, as they say, caught up, to get involved in other issues, because it's hard to just come here and just do your time. You have to be involved with a group, whether it be a gang or a religious group or, you know, it's something like that. You have to be involved. And here, the policy is, if, say for instance, the blacks have an issue and the blacks begin to riot, you have to get involved or, you know, they'll get you.
But you kind of joined the gang for protection. You know, they was like family. You wanted to belong. You know, most of the guys that was coming to prison back then came from dysfunctional families, had lived it, you know, on the streets. And as soon as they got to the pen, they just immediately hooked up, you know. And it was crazy, as Shannon could tell you. You know, stabbings every day. A lot of it was senseless. These prisons pretty much ran on fear.
Across the state, they got a lot of influence. Yeah, they got a lot of influence. That's what it's about. It's about influence.
It was basically, they already know you, they already know what you are, what you're about. So you don't have to do like an initiation rite or something. I mean, I'd already put in work. I'd already done some things in prison. I already knew what it was to be a skinhead. So, and that's why they offered me the position in the first place.
In prison, you have your 3 basic groups. You got your blacks, your whites, and your Hispanics. Then you got your others. Others are considered the Asians.
I've always been, like I said, attracted to the scene, punk rock music. When I came to prison, it evolved into a racial thing.
When you're going to riot with another race, or you know there's going to be a riot situation with another race, you don't have to be told to do it, you just do it. And if you don't do it, well, then you're going to be put in what's called the so-called hat, and they're going to end up stabbing you like they did me.